kindergarten friends. Today we're going to talk about writing, and you're going to write a story today that I cannot wait to read. So in kindergarten we do 3 kinds of writing. We do opinion writing, that's the one that you did a few weeks ago. And in opinion writing, what do? You tell what you think about something. So an opinion writing might be where you write what your favorite food is, or I believe you wrote in your opinion story what your favorite thing to do at home is. Another kind of writing that we do in kindergarten is informational writing. Last week you wrote an informative story about plants. So what do you do in informational writing? You tell true facts about something. And you told so many good true facts about seeds and plants, and your teachers loved reading that. Okay, the other kind of writing that we do in kindergarten, and the kind that we're going to do today, is narrative writing. This one is really fun. In narrative writing, you get to tell a story. It could be a true story or a make-believe story. You could write fiction or nonfiction. Today we're going to write a true story about ourselves. It's a personal story, so it's called a personal narrative. So, personal narratives are fun because you get to choose any story about yourself that you want to tell. You could write a story about what you did last night at home, what you ate for supper. Maybe you want to write a story about playing outside with your pets. Or maybe you want to write a story about one time when you climbed a tree. A personal narrative can be a story about anything that happened to you. So we need to think for just a minute about what we want our story to be about, and we need to picture in our head what our picture would look like, and what kind of details we would add to our picture, and what kind of words we would say. Because you are such good writers now, you are almost first graders, that let's say if I wanted to write a story about playing outside, we're not just going to write I played outside, because we have been practicing writing so much, we can add way more details than that. Who did I play outside with? What did we play? Was it hot? Was it sunny? Did we have fun? There are so many details we can add to our story. So let's pause the video and you think inside of your head of what you want your story to be about, and what kind of details you're going to write, and what kind of details you're going to add in your story. So let's pause and think. Okay, do you have your story in your head now? All right, I've got mine. So this is my pretend piece of paper, you know. So you have your paper and your pencil. If you don't, pause again and go get your paper and pencil. Okay, so we're going to make a line to separate our words from our illustration. I'm giving my words more space than my illustration, because like I said earlier, we're not just going to write one thing. We're way too good for that now, and our stories are too good. People want to hear your details. Okay, so let's go with what I was saying earlier. Now I'm going to write a story about being outside, but you can write your personal narrative about anything. Remember, it's your personal narrative. It can be about anything you want it to be about, okay? So I played outside. Let's pretend like my dog was with me. So I played outside with my dog. It was not too cold. That would be a good detail to add. As a matter of fact, it was windy, but it wasn't too cold, and it was sunny, and I had fun. I think I want to add all of that to my story. So I'm going to start by saying I played outside with my dog. I played outside with my dog. It helps me to say the sentence over and over so I don't forget what's next. We start with an uppercase letter, don't we? The rest are going to be lowercase unless I get to somebody's name. Skip 2 spaces, because if I squeeze all my letters and words together, nobody's going to be able to read my great story. Nobody will know what it says. I played, skip space, played. Well, play is a kindergarten sight word. I've got that. I played outside. So skip 2 spaces. Now, Miss Givens knows how to spell outside, but a lot of kindergarten friends don't. So let's pretend like I'm a kindergarten friend who is unsure of how to spell outside. I'm just going to sound it out and write down the sounds that I hear. Out. Well, you know what? Out doesn't have all these kind of sounds I'm about to write, but it is a kindergarten sight word, and I practiced out. I know the first part. Out. Side. S-I-D. Outside. Outsid. Outsid. What do I need to put on the end of this for it to say outside? A silent E, that's right. Well, I was going to just sound it out and write just the sounds I heard, but then I realized I knew out because it was a kindergarten sight word, and I sounded out s-ide and put my silent E on the end. So that one I really didn't have to guess at. I knew that one, didn't I? I played outside with. With is one of our kindergarten sight words too. Oops. With my kindergarten sight word. Dog. D-og. Dog. D starts with a lowercase d. The donut's first. D-og. Dog. I think I'll put an exclamation point at the end of this sentence. I played outside with my dog. What did I say next? It was not too cold. Did you notice I have another I right here that's uppercase? Because I ended one sentence and I'm starting a new sentence. So my first letter's uppercase, the rest are lowercase. It was. Let's pretend like I'm having to sound it out. Now, Miss Gibbons knows how to spell was, but a lot of kindergarten friends have trouble with that word. So I'm going to sound out was. But you know, I've been reading a lot, and I kind of feel like I put the sounds down that I heard, but I think was might be spelled differently. So let me just circle that word, and I can come back to it with my parent or my adult, and they can help me edit that word if I need to. It was not too cold. Old. Cold. Old. Cold. Period. I ended that sentence. I played outside with my dog. It was not too cold. It was windy. Okay, I'm going to start a new sentence with an uppercase letter. It was. Still not sure about that word, so let me circle it. I might need to come edit it later. That means I might need to come put the correct spelling. I wrote the sounds that I could hear. It was windy. All right, let's see. Windy. Ooh. Wind-y. I've been seeing a lot of words that end with an E sound that have a Y on the end. Let me circle that one in case I need to come back and edit that. It was windy. Exclamation point. And what did I say I wanted to end with? It was so fun. I started with it a lot. Maybe I could say, let's see, I played outside with my dog. It was not too cold. It was windy. How about we had fun? I can start with a different word. We had fun. Exclamation point. Now, did you ever hear me yell out to my parent or my adult, hey, how do you spell was? I sounded it out all by myself, and I sounded out Wendy. And when my parent comes to help me in a minute, I can say, I circled these words that I was unsure of, and they can tell me if I need to fix anything. Now I'm gonna work on my picture. I played outside with my dog, so who's gonna be in the picture? Me and my dog. So, okay, here's me. There's my head and my shirt and my pants and my feet, because we have all that stuff. My hands, my hair. See all the details that I'm drawing? My face. We don't want to leave any details out of our story. Now I need to have my dog in there. Here's her floppy ear and her eyes. And she's got a lot of fur, and she's not a real skinny dog, and she's real furry. So there's her furry body. 1 leg, 2 legs, 3 legs, 4. What kind of detail does a dog have that I'm missing? A tail. She's got a real fluffy tail, and she's got some spots, some brown spots. So here's, in a minute, I'll color those spots brown. If somebody didn't see my words, could they tell I was outside by looking at this picture? No, I need to add some details that show I'm outside. How about a sunshine and some clouds and some grass? How about that? What else could I add that goes along with my story? I played outside, it was not too cold. Oh, it was windy. How do you draw the wind? We can't see the wind, but we can see what the wind does. It blows our hair. Maybe I could try to make my hair look like it's blowing in the wind. How about that? And sometimes people make little lines to show wind. Maybe I could do that kind of detail. All that's left is for me to color my picture. I can't wait to see what you decide for your narrative to be. You do not have to make yours just like mine. If you want to write about a different thing that happened to you, I would love to see it. I would love to see your details, and I would love to see your pictures and your beautiful colors that you choose to illustrate it. You are all wonderful authors and illustrators, and we've loved reading your stories. When you're through, see if your parent or adult will take a picture of your story and send it to your teacher so that we can all see your great work. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.